here we go.
Give me my letters back. I don't want you to have them. I bared my soul right out to you, but it really didn't matter, 'cause you chose somebody else. And though you don't have to ask me, the pain I feel inside my heart is a little unsettling. There were times we had it right, chemistry, it was so nice. I could see the look in your eyes. It was love at first sight. But then you thought I'd given you up, 'cause the distance was so rough. When I saw you messing with him, was it a sign? Were you switching up? Why can't you remember all the good times that we had? I know it wasn't much, but that is all I ask. And why can't you remember all the moments that we shared? How could you give it up when I still really care? Do you remember? Do you remember? Just check your messages. Yeah, I'm trying to reach you. I'm taking every chance I get, 'cause I really do need you. Oh, you were the one for me, but why couldn't you see it? You left a hole inside my heart, bet you wouldn't believe it. Sometimes I think about life. How would it be if we were still tight? Would we make it out alright? I guarantee we would be just fine, but you saw it a different way and decided not to stay. I didn't even hesitate. Am I only a memory? Why can't you remember all the good times that we had? I know it wasn't much, but that is all I ask. And why can't you remember all the moments that we shared? How could you give it up when I still really care? Do you remember? Do you remember? I know I wasn't perfect, I didn't do everything right. I was young and dumb and stupid, time wasn't on my side. Thought we were meant to be, but I was wrong apparently. Never thought it'd be like this. I can't believe now. Why can't you remember all the good times that we had? I know it wasn't much, but that is all I ask. You why can't you remember all the moments that we shared? How could you give it up when I still really care? Do you remember? Oh, do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember?
Wow, what a beautiful song. Man. Well, Stephen, how do you pronounce your last name?
Leslie's my real last name, but my artist, the last part of my artist name is Thad, which is short for Thaddeus, which is my middle name.
Okay. So Stephen Laz.
Stephen Thad.
Thad. Yes. Wow, what's wrong with me?
No, you're
Anyway,
good.
so thank you for coming on to the show. We do appreciate you here. Greg is the one that found you, and he was like, we got to get this guy on. We got to get this guy on. So, and I just want to say thank you for your patience. Thank you for, just your professionalism. And now we're here. And Greg, do you know that this guy is in my home state? he's in Delaware, but he's going to Philly tomorrow.
Yes.
Right.
Going
You
to
see,
Philly.
we're bonded already.
Yes. I
So
love it.
I'm in Texas right now, and this is my home. I just moved from California to Texas, and so unfortunately I'm in Texas, but I have to chase the wife. I got to make sure the wife is, if this is where she's blessed at, then that's where we going. And
Listen.
so and then Greg's in the UK. So
Yes.
he's all the way on the other side of the ocean. Right?
Yes.
So international.
Yes. I love it.
And
Yeah.
you're up north. So we kind of got this, we got a nice little balance going here. So I'm gonna give Greg the mic, but before I give him the mic, I have a couple things I want to say about your performances. On your songs, I don't understand, I don't know exactly where you come from, but it is like your stuff is made for TV. It's like
Oh wow.
it's your songs sound like they should be the theme songs of TV shows.
Wow.
You have this beautiful you don't have the norm, like there's the normal R&B or pop R&B, whatever hits. Your stuff is made for like videos, or made for TV or movies. It is just beautiful. And so I just want to congratulate you on that creativity that you have, that's unique. And and I'm proud of you.
Thank you
And
so much. That
you
means so much to me. It really does. And thank you both for having me. It's an honor to talk to the both of you. Like you said, Greg found me. I think on Facebook it was, and I never actually check my Facebook Messenger messages all the time, but this one particular time I saw his message, and he mentioned you and you being a legendary drummer in your own right. And I was like, of course I'd be down to interview. It's the least that I could do. And I love having conversations with people about not even just my music, but just about music in general. I love that.
yeah. So are you do you write songs from music or just from vocals?
So I am not proficient in playing instruments like I used to be when I was a kid. I used to play the trumpet. I used to play the piano as well as a kid. So when song ideas come to me, it's usually the melody first. It's usually a melody that I sing and record into like a voice note. And then once I usually write or voice note rather, record the song all the way through and make sure I have all the lyrics. Then I go in and I program on whatever DAW. I program the instrumentation on whatever DAW I tend to prefer. And in more recent years, it's been Reason. And so because I don't play anything, I literally have to draw the notes out for all of the instruments that you hear on the track. Yeah, in the DAW.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a whole new way of writing music.
Yes. It does take me a while, but I appreciate the process because by the time I'm finished, I know where every note is. I know how loud I want certain instruments to be or how soft. Like I have a very, very, very
Who taught you how to do that?
Who taught me? That's a good question. I will say I developed the confidence for exploring music software like that by watching my producer, Dana Saray. He's really like fearless when it comes down to tackling new challenges. You kind of have to be that way in the music industry, especially today. So he's really not afraid of anything. Like any obstacle that comes his way, he'll either ask people who know information about what he's trying to accomplish, or he will sit down and literally watch YouTube videos and accomplish it, whether it's him by himself or whether it's 100 people that are in his corner. And I learned to develop that courage to even explore like not being able to play an instrument, but figuring out how to like make instrumentation on these music softwares. I learned the mindset of navigating those obstacles by watching him. So if anybody taught me anything in that regard, I definitely have to give credit to Mr. Dana.
Amen, man. So that I'm really blown away, and I would love to meet your producer one of these days as
Yeah.
well.
Yes,
Please
I'll
tell,
definitely link us all together. He'd love to meet the
Do
both of
that.
you
yeah,
as well.
Do that.
tell him I said hello and all that good stuff.
I
And
will.
so I'm gonna let Greg do his thing. Greg.
Well, Stephen, first of all, tell Wardell about the drummer in your family.
Oh yeah, so my
Oh,
dad is a drummer. My dad still plays drums today. So I grew up in church. My both of my parents are still very active in church. My dad is not as musically active on the drums, but back before I was born in the early stages of my life, my dad would play the drums. And he still got it. He was Ty Tribbett in GA's first. He was like one of Soundcheck's first drummers that he had
wow.
before Spanky and before Pudge came in. My dad was kind of in the background, kind of helping Soundcheck and Ty like develop their original sound. And he's got some VHS tapes of him playing with Ty back in the day.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Man, tell hi, Dad.
Yes.
Make sure you tell your
See,
father.
Wardell, I'll link you up with only the best people.
Yes. Make sure you tell your dad I said hello.
I will. He would love that.
Because he and I are around the same age. So
Yes.
I'm very I'm just really blown away with the way that you put this whole thing together. Did your father write music at all?
So my dad didn't really write music. As far as I know, my dad has never written anything. But when my sisters and I were growing up, we were notorious for singing in 3-part harmony a cappella. So that's where I really cultivated my early understanding of musicality by going with my parents to choir rehearsals, and then my two sisters and I would essentially recreate the choir rehearsal in our room a cappella, rehearsing the parts that we learned in choir rehearsal. So my dad was actually the one, once my parents found out that the three of us could sing, my dad was the one who was arranging all of our early a cappella arrangements for us. So all
Are
the
you the
chord
youngest or the
changes and
oldest?
everything, my dad was the one.
Are you the youngest or the oldest?
I'm the oldest of 5, so I have 2 younger sisters and 2 younger brothers. I'm closer in age to my 2 younger sisters, so that's
Okay.
why, like, if you look on the internet, you may see the 3 of us together, but there are 2 younger brothers that
Okay.
the 3 of us have too.
Okay. Awesome. Man,
Yeah.
oh man, this is great, man. Thank you so much for sharing. Greg?
I was going to open with another statement, but I'm going to say something else first of all, because Wardell opened and said to you about what he hears in your music. And I was going to ask you a question later on in the interview about what gives someone longevity.
Mhm.
But with your music, what I heard in your music, and I've heard loads of your music, I would describe your music as quirky R&B, right?
Yes.
So I've not heard, to be honest with you, I've not heard R&B done before the way you do it.
Wow.
So I was going to ask you a question about what does a person have to do to stay in the game, and with Wardell just saying that about what he hears in your music and what I've heard in your music, I wondered whether it was just me, but now he's said that, I'm thinking, yeah, I was right. It says quirky R&B. So the thing is, you're already ahead of your game, so you're already
Right.
there.
I created a whole new subgenre of R&B.
Yeah,
which is
you
perfect.
have. You really have. Yeah. You know, every song I listen to yours, I think, so now what's going to happen?
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Is that
it's funny
deliberate?
that you say that, because I often sometimes describe my music as quirky because
Right.
my personality kind of leans into that a little bit. I was a very playful, I grew up in a very joyous household. My sisters and I will play all the time, like joke around all the time. And I think that part of my personality still pops up here and there when you listen.
Shows.
Yes.
It shows. You obviously don't take yourself too seriously.
No, I don't. And that's really, there's a freeing quality to that because
Yeah.
I am such a perfectionist sometimes, especially when it comes down to fine tuning the details of the music. I always either consciously or subconsciously make space for me to just be as free as I would like to be for a particular arrangement or a particular song. And yeah, quirky R&B, I'm down for quirky R&B. I feel like
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
subset of audience or consumers that will be down for that too.
It's a new genre. We need to include that in the genres.
Yes.
Quirky R&B.
Let me
So,
let.
so look, another interesting fact about you that Wardell won't know, but I'm going to
Uh-oh.
now tell him that Stephen is a pioneer, not just in quirky R&B, but Stephen is, let's get this right, he's the first biomedical engineer stroke singer. Explain that one.
Yes, so I am technically still a biomedical engineer. I graduated from Bucknell University in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, with my bachelor's of science in biomedical engineering. I got a full tuition scholarship to go there my senior year for all 4 years of my undergraduate career, but I got it my senior year in high school. And I was also announced as the valedictorian of my class at around the same time that I got the scholarship too, back at Bowie High School in Bowie, Maryland, back in 2014. So I kind of like carried that my interest for science and biology and the marriage between biology and tech into college with me. And that also helped me like be a better musician in a lot of ways. A lot of the attention to detail that I have is something that I always had when I was a child, but that was really nurtured under the engineering program that I went through in college. Because engineers almost have to pay attention to as many details as possible, make sure like their products work, and especially if your product is interacting with like human life, like you got to make sure the device that you make does what it's supposed to do for the patient, because oftentimes it can be life or death. So we're thinking about all of those details all the time. And in that same way, I think about a lot of details with the music that I make too.
Yeah,
All right.
because when you really think about it, to become a biomedical engineer, so it's very 1+1 = 2, and it's non-negotiable.
Right.
And yet here you are in music, which is completely open to whatever interpretation you like. And I was thinking to myself, here's this guy, you do this and you do that, poles apart. How do you merge the two?
Right. To do it.
You obviously prefer music.
I do prefer music, yes. I
Yeah.
think I like biomedical engineering because it keeps my mind sharp a little bit when it comes down to all the things that we have to create and consider. And I because of that part of it, I feel like that really helps me tackle all of the obstacles that can sometimes come with making an album from scratch, and the the different variables that can come into play, especially when you start incorporating other people and other facets, and like live music and live instrumentation, which I'm doing more of now than I did back in the day. I think about I feel like oftentimes people think that those two worlds are separate, but I've never seen them as separate as I think a lot of people do. And I think it's because of my ability to take what I do as a biomedical engineer and kind of transfer those skills to producing music and writing music. Even thinking about lyrics, like, do I like the way that these words are sitting together? Like, is there a better word to use? Like, is there a better word to go with? Like, yeah.
Very good.
So if you'd have followed that path, what a biomedical engineer, a lot of us don't really know what that entails. So if you'd have followed that path, what would you be doing now?
That's a good question too. No one's ever asked me that. I feel like that's a great question. I feel like where I am now is kind of where I would have ended up being. I don't see myself having gone into like the pre-med track like a lot of biomedical engineers did. I feel like I would be doing something very similar to what I'm doing now, which is creating like mechanical devices. Not a lot of like drug work, because I know there are biomedical engineers that work with chemicals a little more heavily, but I like making things like in software and like 3D printing them. And I pretty much do that now. I think if I were not doing music as much and like I fully devoted my life to biomedical engineering, I probably would be like I would be more involved, I guess, in like the world of biomedical engineering, the trends that are coming up in the industry. And I still am, but I feel like a good amount of my focus is also on the music side of things too.
Well, if ever you give up
Let,
music, I have a suggestion for you anyway. I
Yeah.
think you could go and work in the pharmacy that the girl from Smile was working
Yes,
in. Yeah, you could get a job there.
I could. I definitely could do that. Yes.
let me ask you a question. I want to find out from you the these three songs that I have of yours.
Mhm.
Is that a part of an album that you're working on? Is or how did you get with this producer, and did he produce these songs with you?
Got you. So Smile is the only one out of the three that my producer did produce with me. The other two, the studio versions of Do You Remember and the studio versions of R&B, I pretty much did everything myself outside of maybe getting the final versions mastered for the last album that I did, Love R&B Deluxe, and also the original version of Love R&B, because Do You Remember and R&B were on those were those two songs were on that project. But Smile is going to be a part of the next album that I'm working on now.
Okay. Now, smile. That's is that I need to understand because I don't see I have that song.
You should have,
S-
yeah, should be there.
Okay, I'll find it. All right. So, oh yeah, there it is, right there.
Mhm.
All right. So it's uploading. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the song "Small"?
Yeah. So, interestingly enough, there's a label in the UK called Expansion Records that
Ooh.
I linked up with through somebody in Nashville, Tennessee by the name of Paul. Also, Kendall, he's a radio promoter in Nashville, and they were hearing a lot of the music that I was making on my own, and they thought it would be a good idea for me to pair up with Expansion Records just to see if they were interested in any of the R&B esque sounding tracks that I did already have. And they liked Do You Remember. And they also said, if you've got any more songs that are kind of in like the vein of vintage R&B, we'd love to have those too. And I didn't have any at the time, but I told them I could definitely get in the studio and start making some new tracks for them. And that is essentially how Smile, the song, was born out of my relationship with Ralph T and Steve Ripley over at Expansion Records. And I was kind of like, I was kind of in this like free creative space because I'm such a meticulous person. And I think I wanted to do something different with these new set of songs, with this new set of songs, just to see where it went. And we just kept making them. And I was like, okay, we have Smile. And then Smile was the one that out of the original set that they liked the most. So that was pushed as the first single on their end. And they're like, yeah, just
How are you recording it though?
oh, how am I recording it?
Yeah.
I usually come to Dana Studio, actually literally in this room a lot of times, is where the process starts. Like we have a conversation about what vibe we're looking for. Dana will oftentimes go in a separate room and like get a beat together based off of like the initial conversation that we have. And once he gets that together, like he'll bring it back and we'll start workshopping different lyrics that we want, like for the chorus and for the verse. And then I'll record like scratch demos to the beat that he made. And then once we get all of that worked out, that's when we bring in like live instrumentation. So he has an amazing crew of musicians that are in like the Philly, Baltimore area that he uses a lot. And oftentimes when they do sessions for Dana's clients, they'll come to this studio. He has like a live instrumentation room where they all can get together and play like a band, like on a concert stage. So a lot
Wow.
of that energy is captured in the tracks that he makes. And it was funny because they recorded their tracks for Smile as a part of somebody else's. It was a different session that they were doing, and they had some free time. And Dana asked them, "Hey, do y'all want to cut like a song for Stephen Thad real quick?" And they were like, "Yeah, let's do it." And it was very like nonchalant, like happenstance, like in the moment that the instrumentation came to be for that song. And I love moments like that because that's where it's the most organic, and you feel like you can feel like the band vibing with each other because they're all in the same room and they're all practically family.
Wow, that's amazing. Let's take a listen to the song "Smile," and then when we come back, we'll let Greg get with more questions. Here we go.
Hey, can I come through? 'Cause I really miss you. What's going on with you? How have you been? It seems like you're not yourself, and you never been this way from what I can tell. Can I come over and take you out? 'Cause I can't stand to see you like this, girl. I wish you smile. So tell me what I gotta do to get you in the mood. I wanna see you smile. I know it's been a little while, but I miss your smile. Something that it just makes me, ooh. I can't leave you all by yourself. I need you, baby. It hurts me too much. Is it my goodbyes causing this pain? 'Cause I could never face the guilt if I were to blame. Ooh. Honey, if it's me, I apologize. So let's have a drink and watch time fly by. You're so beautiful, and I can't stand to see you like this, girl. You make me smile. Oh, so tell me what I gotta do to get you in the mood. I wanna see you smile. I know it's been a little while. I wanna see you smile. It's so heavenly. All I can see is your smile. I know it's been a little while. Just smile. Something about it just makes me, ooh. You know, baby, I know it's been a long time, but it kills me inside not to see you smile. Trying to find a way to make you, trying to find a way to make you, trying to find a way to make you smile. Trying to find a way to make you, gotta find a way to make you, trying to find a way to make you smile.
Great,
Yes, sir.
great production too. I love it. So can people buy this stuff? Or?
Yep, it's out. And you can stream it anywhere you stream music regularly. You can buy it on iTunes, anywhere you can buy music. It's been out worldwide for maybe, oh gosh, I definitely released it worldwide like in May or
Okay.
no, it was February 2025. But it's been out in the UK for over a year. So yeah,
wow.
just type search Stephen Thad Smile.
Been in every top 10 going. I posted, you sent me a list of where it's been number 1, number 3, number
Yes.
I posted it on the page. But you know, the great thing, one of the great things I like about that song, and a lot of your stuff, I've noticed this, is it won't date. If somebody played me that song today and I didn't know who it was, and they said to me, when did this come out? and I'm pretty good with years, and I'm pretty good with decades, but I actually wouldn't know. It
Wow.
could have been 90s, it could have been early 2000s, but it was this year. But that is the sign of a great song that won't date. And what the other thing I like about that song, I don't know whether you think the same, Wardell, but the instrumentation in the background, it's so improvised. It's almost like it shouldn't be there, but
Mhm.
it landed there and it works.
Yeah, it is it's
I mean,
gen
who arranged that?
the background music is
Yeah,
it's in its own domain.
yeah,
It
Mhm.
it
doesn't
is. Yeah.
yeah, the vocals is in its space, the back it's set up beautifully. And I'm so impressed with the way that you guys came together and created this new image of music. It's like, whoa, what is this? I really was blown away when I first when I because I always like play the music just to make sure I know what I'm getting into. And so I
Mhm.
played it, and when I played your music, I was like, what the this is so different. And it's so good. It was so good. I was just so proud.
Wow.
And so, man, I gotta take my hats off to you and just I'm so
When I
proud.
heard the music, I thought this guy's either insane or he's a genius.
Yes. So
So
whatever you
what's that
do,
one that
don't
you're being a
stop.
genius?
Don't stop it.
Yes,
Just
sir.
keep go with where God is taking you because it's beautiful. And I'm proud of you.
Wow. I appreciate you both for saying such kind words. It's truly a testament to the musicality of Dana, and like you said, like the camaraderie of the musicians coming together. A lot of like happy accidents happen a lot of the time, and they're such free spirits, especially when they play together. But they not only play together, like they eat together. Like there's so many things outside of just playing music that Dana and the musicians that he works with do. Like he really makes everybody feel at home, including myself, including my sisters, because my sisters also make music with him as well. We make music with him together, as well as individually. And I think,
Mhm.
like you said, you can hear and feel that warmth and that freedom, and that timelessness when you listen to it.
Yes.
Mm,
Greg?
definitely. So let's take the music back to when you were a young child. So in church, I know that you said that you only thought there was gospel music. You weren't aware there's any other type of music. So when you were a child, when I used to go to church when I was a child, for me as a young child, I think that the music in church carried a bigger message than any reading or sermon or scripture. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, I will say that the music definitely resonated a lot more. Like you could, as a kid, especially, uh, that's probably one of the first things that kids in church often make a connection with,
Mm,
because it's hard to really like, it's hard to escape the pull of it. It's easy to tune someone out when you're listening to them preach, especially as a child, because the
yes.
topics that they're talking about are flying over the top of your head at that age. You can't really relate in a lot of ways, but the emotion of the singers that sing and the musicians that play, you can feel that. Even
Yes,
at
you
the age
can.
that we were,
Yeah,
yeah,
yes.
you can
I
really,
think it makes you feel, as a child, I think it makes you feel closer to God
yeah,
in the sermons.
yeah, it
Yeah.
does. And I think that,
Especially when you're all singing together and it's so
yes,
united and yeah.
yeah, and it really, that really impacted my sisters and I. And that was the other thing. We had great music. We had a great catalog growing up too, that I also am appreciative of. I am in DC, so a lot of Richard Smallwood and a lot of the Richard Smallwood singers, and
Mm,
we had Ty, of course, and everything that they were
mm,
doing creatively, um, and seeing them in real time do that, and like being like backstage for a lot of the concerts and stuff, and seeing a few of their rehearsals as kids, all of you're a sponge when you're a kid, so you soak
Yeah.
all of that up, even when you don't realize it. And then
Mm.
when you get into your 20s and 30s, you look back and you go, "Oh, that's why I sing the chords that I do," or that's how I'm able to pick through a lot of the musical elements of what I'm trying to create. It's because of the music.
So how old were you, if you can remember,
Uh,
when you were when you first really experienced music, secular music outside gospel? And can you remember what songs resonated with you at the time?
oh yeah. Well, I definitely experienced secular music earlier than college. College is really when the door really opened. But even before that, there was definitely a lot of like T-Pain growing up. Like I'm thinking about like the school dances and the school parties that we would go to. Definitely T-Pain, definitely a lot of like Rihanna, Beyonce. And I would just remember hearing like the popular sing songs like at restaurants and at the school dances. But I always picked up on like the musicality of what I was hearing. A lot of the chords I remember hearing for a lot of songs, especially like T-Pain songs, definitely Beyonce songs. And I carried those pieces to college. By the time I got to college, I was in communication more with people my age, more so than I was when I was in grade school. And I learned about what my friends were listening to. And at the time, it was a lot of hip hop and rap. So a lot of Kendrick Lamar. I was in an a cappella group at the time as well. And so I got the pop history of the Lady Gaga and the Tori Kellys and the Imagine Dragons. And I got that history and that musicality as well, Justin Timberlake. And so all of those worlds were really colliding. And honestly, gospel was like the through point for a lot
Yeah.
of what I was hearing. I could tell when artists were taking influence from that particular genre of music in those other different genres too.
Mm. So I know that you like the album To Pimp a Butterfly. Can
Yes,
you? So why did that impact on you?
that it's funny that you mentioned that album specifically because before that album, because I was such a singer as a kid, I by the time we got to like the rap portions of songs, I would subconsciously tune out that part of it because it was almost like preaching was at the time. Like because there was no melody that I could grab a hold to instantly, my brain would often tune out the rap lyrics that I was hearing as a part of like R&B songs and stuff like that. And that's no slight to any rappers because it's just I was young and I didn't really have the context to really process rap at the time as a kid. But when I got older, I ended up coming across To Pimp a Butterfly. I'll never forget. I was in my freshman dorm, and one of my friends, Angel, who I'm about to see in a couple of hours, was like, "Yo, have you heard of Kendrick Lamar? Like, do you know who he is?" And I was like, "Yeah, I remember him." Like killing the Grammys performance with Imagine Dragons, and like his breath control was crazy. And he was like, "Yo, he just dropped an album like To Pimp a Butterfly. You should listen to it." And that was the first
Mm.
time I really like listened to rap lyrics in detail and started to do research on what topics like he was talking about, like what he was trying to convey in the project as a whole, but also individual songs. And that really opened the floodgates for a whole new like creative world that really influenced the way that I write, the way that I thread words together, like the rhythm of whatever melody I'm trying to come up with. That started with To Pimp a Butterfly. And
Okay.
looking at Kendrick's journey coming off of Good Kid, Mad City, his major debut album, that went super mainstream and really put him on the map as an artist. Seeing him struggle with the success of that and what that meant in the context of the community that he grew up in, and hearing that so beautifully reflected in To Pimp a Butterfly is really what drew me in all the way in to hip hop.
Mm.
And I'm grateful to Kendrick for that. If you're listening, Kendrick, thank you.
He'll be listening.
Yes.
So what about the project Love R&B?
Mhm.
So you recorded the song Free.
Yes.
And I know that you talked about freedom, and you've walked about walking other people's shoes. You should write a song called "Walk Someone Else's Shoes." You should write a
Mm.
song. So how do you feel about being free? Like, do you think that I think that part of being free is actually we have to also learn to forgive ourselves. Would you agree with that?
Oh
Because
yes.
I don't think we don't forgive ourselves,
No.
even though we know we might have done something wrong. But even to acknowledge that, we need to be free properly. I think we need to forgive ourselves. What do you think?
I 1,000% agree. And shout out to Destiny's Child. That was actually a Destiny's Child cover.
I
And the
know.
album Destiny Fulfilled really inspired Love R&B and like the early creation process for Love R&B. But that's one of the reasons why I love that song so much, is because you really do. And I learned how much I wasn't forgiving myself or really loving
Yeah,
myself through my what I consider to be my imperfections. And just accepting the fact like that we're all human beings. You're not going to be perfect at everything. But acknowledge the fact that it's okay for that to be a reality. Of course, take the steps that you need to be a better person, but you are human. And like you said, that freedom to forgive yourself and forgive and also correct yourself so that you can become a better version of yourself, I think is one of the first steps to really understanding what happiness looks like for you and what freedom truly looks like for
I
you.
agree. I agree. So
Wow.
what other songs would you like to make quirky and cover?
Oh
Any
man. Whoa. That's such a I'm such an eclectic listener. I feel like my like listening history is everything from like Beyonce to Oasis to like
really?
Thundercat and Remy Wolf and
Well, that's
um
why.
yeah, Haley Williams and Paramore. Like I I could literally cover any one of those artists' songs. I'm inspired by so many artists, and I think honestly though, I think they would respect me more if I made more original music, which I do now. I think in the beginning I was covering a lot to sort of learn how to record my voice and like get the proper elements together to get a good song. Um, that's listenable and enjoyable in juxtaposition to like a Beyonce track or a Paramore track.
Mm.
And now that I've got my songwriting pen um, a little more up to par, I feel like the biggest honor or the biggest way to honor the artist that I love so much is to continue to make original material that they may be inspired by one day and say, "Oh, who is this?" And I'll go, "I was inspired by you."
Let me ask you this real quick there. Can you tell us a little bit about R&B?
Yes. So R&B the song is off of my Love R&B album, the original Love R&B album, and then the deluxe album, which has live versions of some of the original songs from the original album. R&B, I like to describe that song as like my version of a cookout song. So I grew up going to a lot of cookouts. My grandmother, who just passed away last year, was the one who was responsible for getting all of the year's cookouts like scheduled, like made she preps like a month in advance for food, Memorial
Wow.
Day, Labor Day, 4th of July. And I wanted to like
That's sweet.
honor that, what that meant to me as a kid. And it was always a sense of warmth, always a sense of family, always a sense of home. Like no matter where you were, you could always come back and get a hot dog and a hamburger and listen to Earth, Wind and Fire on the speakers while
Right,
people
right.
are playing spades in the background on a hot summer day. And that's what the song R&B means to me.
Okay. Well, as we got a little bit more to go, but I want to play. I usually play this as you're leaving, but I love your music so much.
Please, yeah.
I want to play it now and let you talk about it a little bit more on the other
Yes, I
side.
love
All right, we'll be right back. Take it.
It means the world to me. It's all I'll ever need. That R&B is something special. I take it everywhere. The music's always there. Inside my heart it feels like home. That's right, it's R&B. That's R&B. That R&B. It lives in me. That's right, it's R&B. It was made for me. That R&B. That R&B. Just let it change your day. In the midst of pouring rain, I guarantee you will be dancing. You may not sense the light, but it'll be right there in sight. No matter what, just keep on moving to the sound of R&B. Yeah, R&B. Oh, R&B. It lives in me. It's R&B. It was made for me. That R&B. That R&B. Listen, you take the melody, then search for the harmonies. They will be there for you. Just wait and see. No matter where you are, it always brings you home, home, home. That's R&B. That R&B. It lives in me. That's right, it's R&B. It was made for me. That R&B. That R&B. Yo, we got nice we gotta make sure that's right. And who's watching the ribs on the grill? Uncle Johnny. And we getting incarcerated over here. Who wants to play? Can someone please take them out for Uncle Johnny? Please. Okay.
Wow, that is gorgeous.
Thank you.
And I want you to know that your smile goes with your music. So don't ever lose your smile, because it's a beautiful smile, just like your music is beautiful and just so relaxing. And when I listen to the drums, me being a drummer, I mean, it's everything is saying something. All your instrumentation is saying something, and I'm proud of you for that. Keep up that new style of music, and don't let people take you too far away from it. I know you're going to have suggestions and all that stuff, and then but you listen to those and make the right decision for yourself. But great job. I love your music, and I love you as a person. I think you're a beautiful spirit, and I just praise God for you, and I wish you all the best in the world. And I hopefully I'll get to meet your dad one day.
Yes, we definitely have to make that happen. And thank you so much for those kind words. Thank you for having me on. This really is a major highlight to be able to talk about my music and just talk with people who also know music just as well, if not definitely more than my catalog currently sits right now, with me being so
Only
young.
because we're older.
No. But I respect the wisdom that you both have and both bring to the table. I love having discussions like this because you all know so much about music.
Well, we've been around.
But Wardell's a year older than me, so let's clarify.
Whatever. Hey, he's getting ready to go to Philly, man. He's gonna be. Oh, dude.
Yes. Is there anywhere you need me to stop by? Any family members you need me to say hello to?
So yeah, you could. My nephew is actually a well-known pastor out there. Very, very young guy. So I'll tell you about it later. but you guys listen. Just finish up this conversation. I have a memorial service I have to go do. But I just want to say thank you, Greg, for bringing Stephen on here. This was such a blessing for me, and I love your
I
spirit,
have one
man.
more thing to ask.
Go ahead.
I'm going to put Stephen on the spot now.
Uh-oh.
Now, Stephen, in my opinion, is the king of a cappella. Go for it, Stephen.
Oh, what should I say? What's going on with you? How have you been? Seems like you're not yourself, and you'll never feel this way from what I can tell. Yeah.
Oh,
Way to go. I hate when people put me on the spot like that.
No, it's okay.
It's
It's the
okay.
name of the game.
It is part of the game for sure.
Yes.
And so but yeah, I have a memorial service I have to get ready for. But thank you again for blessing us with your story. And you have to come back on again. And I'm sure I know you have stuff to do there as well. So tell your producer that we appreciate his work and stuff, and I appreciate you, Greg. Great interview here. Thank you for bringing him on and blessing us.
My pleasure.
Yes. So and whenever you get more songs, make this your home station.
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
absolutely am coming back. This was a wonderful conversation. Just hit me up, Greg, anytime, and I'll make sure to share my new music that's coming down the pipeline with you guys as well.
Yeah.
So we can stay in the loop.
Post on our page.
Yes,
Make sure you
yes,
post anything. Yeah.
yes,
Oh.
yes. That's what. Yes, thank you for reminding me.
Oh,
But yeah,
are you on? He's on our page.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right, cool beans. Well, many blessings, man. And so, Greg, I mean, is there anything in closing you'd like to say?
Keep doing the quirky music. I think what I'd like to see you do in the future is I'd like to see you do an album of old standards, but make them quirky, because I think if you did that, they'd be original.
Yeah.
They
You got a
would.
great point. We got to brainstorm how this subgenre is gonna.
We do, yeah. That could be
Yes.
a big album. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. I
Yeah.
love that idea. I love it.
Yeah, good.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again. God bless you. I'm going to play your song again as we're going out. And I just want to say thank you so much, and be blessed, and take care of yourself.
Thank you so much. It was truly a pleasure.
And
Thank you.
when you get to Philly, go get a cheesesteak hoagie.
Oh yeah. That's the top of my list. I'm a foodie, so I definitely got my spot.
Cheesesteak hoagie. Oh my God. I can't. All right, guys. God bless y'all.
God bless.
Thanks, Stephen. Thanks, Wardell.
Bye.
It means the world to me. It's all I'll ever need. That R&B is something special. I take it everywhere. The music's always there. Inside my heart it feels like home. That's right, it's R&B. That's R&B. That R&B. It lives in me. That's right, it's R&B. It was made for me. That R&B. That R&B. Just let it change your day. In the midst of pouring rain, I guarantee you will be dancing. You may not sense the light, but it'll be right there inside. No matter what, just keep on moving to the sound of our